Yo, what's the haps? 3900. And I was inspired to do this video because I seen a video by Passport OG, right? And it got me to thinking. He made mention of something called the imitator effect or the personator effect. Anyway, if I'm saying it wrong, you can look this brother up. It's Passport OG. The video that I'm referencing that he brought this up is called The Dark Truth About Potential in Modern Dating. So it'll be easy to find. I'm not gonna pin it. Go clickety clack with your own thumbs and find it yourself. But basically, what the imposter effect is that people don't have the confidence to believe that they belong where they're at, but they just fake it. They fake it till they make it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you're in, if you're going to college, right, and you kind of don't feel like you're smart enough to be there, but you want other people to think that, you kind of just put on the act that you belong. That's kind of what that is. And it got me to thinking, right? It got me to thinking how people's own insecurities will get in the way of them forming meaningful and lastful relationships with other people. For instance, right? This was years ago. I got an older cousin. He graduated high school in, I want to say, the mid to late 90s. And he moved from the Delta up to Kansas City and stayed with us for like a year before he went into the Army. So he just stayed with us to kind of, because in Kansas City, we got a MEPS, right? So you go to MEPS and you do all your processing stuff. Here in the part of the Delta where he's from, there isn't a MEPS close by. But in Kansas City, you know, the MEPS is up there by KCI Airport. You know, it's like a 30-minute drive from wherever you're at in the city. And I was telling them, this is around the time when that Nas song and Lauryn Hill song came out, If I Ruled the World. And I was telling them, I'm like, man, Lauryn Hill bad. Now I'm in middle school at the time. I'm like, man, Lauryn Hill is bad, man. Woo wham out the bam. And he wasn't believing me, right? So he finally see her and was like, yeah, she decent. And he said something that at the time, it kind of threw me for a loop. He said, man, if Lauryn Hill ever approached me and asked me out on a date, I would reject her. And I'm just blown away. I'm like, why would you do that? He said, so I can tell everybody that Lauryn Hill shot her shot at me and I rejected her. And for the life of me, my 13, 14-year-old brain could not process that. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, bruh, Lauryn Hill, famous singer, actress, rapper, very attractive. If she approaches you, dude, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty it's open and shut. That's easy peasy. That's 1, 2, 3 ABC. But as I gotten older, I see the rationale in people. That is the imposter effect that I forementioned. Is that sometimes fellas or females or whatever the case, sometimes when you get rejected by somebody, it's not, you may receive it as you are not enough for that person, and that's why that person rejected you. You may interpret it that way, but in actuality, they may think that they're not enough for you. So they just preemptively reject you. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what's the phenomenon that they talk about today where it's like, oh, I have to humble this person. You get what I'm saying? Quick story, right? Well, it might not be quick, but whatever. When I was stationed in Hawaii, right? seen this bad little Latina chick, man. Bad. I ain't gonna say which Latin country she's from. I'm not gonna say that. But she was bad though. She was bad. I ain't gonna hold you. And you know, you know how it is when you catch a female looking at you and shit. You get those pre-choosing signals type shit where you catch her looking at you a little too many times. You know, you feel her eyes on you, and then you look over in that direction where you feel some eyes on you, and you see her looking at you, and she kind of try to play it off type shit. So through the whole AO, I've been on my comings and goings. I seen her cutting me those looks, so I'm like, okay, so it's all systems go, right? So I shoot my shot. She kind of curved me a little bit. I apply a little bit more, as the young folks say, apply pressure, and she just stone cold nigga Heisman stiff arm the nigga. Ugh. After that, nigga, I took the biggest step back. I was like, oh, nigga, I took a step back like James Harden. You hear me? And I was like, all right, shorty, it's over with then. You know, hey, no means no, right? Okay then. That's too easy. Fast forward, we're on mission. This is like my last mission before I get out the army. So we're on, I ain't gonna say where we're at, but we're on mission. And we're in the field. Now we're in the field. Now she done already like rejected the shit out of me. I shot my shot once. She kind of, curved me a little bit. I tried to apply pressure, and I mean, she hood these niggas off me like hood, like that. So I'm done. After that, I'm done. No harm, no foul. You feel me? Okay, cool. But we on this mission, and now she trying to get in my purview again. Now she giving up choosing signals and trying to get in my purview again. And I am I'm damn near indignant at this point. I am damn near incredulous. I am like, what the fuck? I'm like, shorty, I'm finna get out. Like, as soon as we get back from mission, I'm getting out. I may never see you again in life. So what point, like what purpose would it serve? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna play this push and pull game with you. You know, I'm not finna play this where you keep me in a perpetual state of pursuing you. You know, she come and do a flyby again in the hopes that I pursue her. So then she can have plausible deniability. Now, she doesn't want to approach me and say, you know what, I really was feeling you, but I was going through something at the time and I really didn't want to deal with nobody, but I really was feeling you. And I really want to, she didn't want to come up to me and say that. She just kind of want to just do little slick shit and do little flybys and try to get in my purview so she'll have plausible deniability. She knows that she's giving me overt choosing signals. And I mean, this isn't like prior where she was just glancing. Like, no, she is making an effort. And I mean, really laying it on thick. So she's laying it on thick that she's really giving me choosing signals hard. But I'm like, as soon as I take the bait, she gon', Charlie Brown me. When Charlie Brown tried to kick the football, and every time he would try to kick the football, old girl who was holding the football would pull the football away, and then Charlie Brown would just go flying in the air. I'm like, nah, I'm not playing that game. Because now you're running a psyop on me. You're trying to socially engineer me. And it's funny because this gal, I'm not gonna say what her MOS was, but she was intelligence. You get what I'm saying? She was intelligent. But when you're dealing with, especially in the army, when you're dealing with people who are in the higher brow MOSs, like your 17 series, that's cybersecurity, your 25 series, which is comms, they deal with IT and radio signals. And then you have your 35 series, which is military intelligence. When you're dealing with those type of people, you can come across some people who think that they're smarter than everybody. Especially when you're in the Army, there's a big, it's one big organization, but there is a big spectrum of real smart people and real dumb people. You get what I'm saying? And we all got the same uniform on. So the real smart people who got to hide the brainy fucking MOSs and shit, some of them, delude themselves into believing that they are superior in the sense that they can run little psyops on people. Now, she had to have known that, yeah, okay, chick, you're a 35 series, but I'm a 25 series. I'm smart too. I know things. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And furthermore, when I took the ASVAB, they offered me a 35 series job. It was a 35 series job and a 25 series job. I could have went 35 series. I chose not to because I wanted to get into computers. You get what I'm saying? But I'm sitting back, I'm like, man, this chick trying to run a psyop on me. You know what I'm saying? And I've noticed a lot of people that do that. A lot of people do that in life, not just male-female relations, where, it'll be a female or a male who will try to socially engineer a potential partner or a partner. In the same way that push and pull method, that breakup to makeup dynamic, that's another example of the push and pull method. You get what I'm saying? Except she was doing, I believe, I can't confirm this, but this is how it looked. It looked to me as if she was trying to implement a breakup to makeup dynamic or breakup to makeup psyop to pre-engineer me. So by the time when she eventually gave me a chance, she would think that she had already prepped me psychologically to have me where she wanted me. Psychologically, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? She did the breakup to make up shit before we got together. And so she wouldn't actually have to do the breakup makeup shit. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope I said that right. Yeah. Just if it don't make sense, bro, just rewind it and listen to it again and try to make sense of it. But it made sense in my mind. I hope I articulated it, right. That's why when I say, does that make sense? Because I'm trying to see. So I'm pretty sure I articulated it correctly, but I want to make sure that you get it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But yeah, I'm just sitting back. Nigga, I was mad as a motherfucker. I mean, the whole time we on mission. Well, not the whole time we was on mission. But I kind of was like, that shit kind of rubbed me it didn't just kind of rub me the wrong way. It was really insulting. You know what I mean? Because I've seen this gal in the gym. She's seen me in the gym. I'm at the squat rack putting up plates. And, in the gym, you know how they got the whole entire wall to be a big ass mirror. So, you can kind of play with your eyes and look in different directions and see things that you know. So I'm looking, it's, you're in the house of mirrors, basically. So I'm looking in the mirrors and whatnot, and I'm catching her looking at me. So she watching me, I'm watching her watch me work out. I'm knowing that she digging me, but she playing these games. And then you want to wait until the last minute. Now I'm about to leave. Now you want to try to, nah, shorty, you playing games, man. You playing games. You call yourself trying to humble me or socially engineer me. And I don't like that. I don't like that. No. I don't like it when females who may be potential intimate partners or who are intimate partners do that shit. And I don't like it when these dusty ass niggas do that shit. Like, dude, just keep it a buck with me. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? If I make you feel some type of way, bruh, you ain't even got to give me an explanation. You can just move around. We ain't got to blend. You feel me? But don't try to play with my emotions. Don't try to play with my self-esteem. You get what I'm saying? Because what Big Worm say? Because playing with my emotions is like playing with my money. Or playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. The same thing. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with my emotions, bro. Like that. Don't play with my emotions and don't play with my money. Like Big Worm said. You know. I'm gonna have to fuck you up, Smokey. You feel me? But yeah, man, y'all fellas, man, be on the lookout for that shit, man. Cause it's not just females who do that. Sometimes it'll be a coworker, you know, or a little hating ass, a little dirty in your friends group who been watching you, but he is secretly envious of you. And he wants to be the most successful out the friends group. He wants to be perceived as the smartest out the friends group. He wants to be perceived as the most popular out the friends group. And you may threaten that, at least in his mind, you know. So he may do little slick shit. He may say little slick shit. Oh, another thing. And I'm gonna tell you how platonic quote unquote friends utilize this type of psychological operation. They offer you help that never comes. You get what I'm saying? It's always good from time to time, especially if you have people in your purview who's like, hey man, if you need anything, man, if you need whoop, wham out the bam, if you need this, if you need that, you know, I got you, man. Even if you don't necessarily need it, make sure you call their hand from time to time to see if they're actually standing on that. You get what I'm saying? Because, for instance, I know this guy, and one of his friends had offered him a job. It was like, hey man, if you're, you know, whenever you get tired of being a CNA, you know, you can go and get your fucking HVAC and come work for my uncle's company, because you know my uncle has his own HVAC company, and you can make buku money. So the guy is, you know, working CNA at night, doing HVAC during the day. He gets his HVAC, right? He then goes to his friend and said, hey man, hey. And now he didn't tell anybody he was going for his HVAC. You get what I'm saying? He's working and he's working one shift and then going to school for another shift. So he just popped up on his homie one day and was like, "Hey man, I got my HVAC, bro. Give your uncle a call, man, and put a word in for me so I can see about getting that job, man." Oh man, I'm gonna see what's up, man. A day go by, he don't get no word from him. 2 days go by, no word from him. A week go by, buddy didn't ghosted him, right? Ain't coming around, ain't heard from him or nothing. He texts him about a week later, like, hey man, did you talk to your uncle, man? What's the word? What's up? Nothing. He stalled buddy out for about a good month, right? And then eventually, uh, buddy tell him, oh man, man, the economy bad. My uncle, he just had to downsize his business. Man, he really ain't hiring nobody right now, which was a lie, which was indeed a lie. That was a lie. I'm not gonna go into the details of it, but that was a lie. But that's a prime example of the person who was offering the help. He was actually insecure and intimidated by the fella. You get what I'm saying? So he offered him help that he never provided. See, he does this. See, they do a symbolic gesture like that to offer you help, so they can ingratiate themselves to you, but they don't want to give you a hand up because they don't want you surpassing them. They want you to think they're on your side, but they never help you. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta watch gentlemen like that. You gotta watch people like that, man. You know. Oh man, hey, if you ever need anything, man, I got you, man. Well, shit, man, can I get $20 for some gas money? Man, damn, man, times is hard, baby mama tripping, and shit, my kids need shoes, and they just laid me off last week, nigga. Why the fuck is you offering help and you ain't gonna give it? You balking, nigga. In baseball, we call that a balk. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on balking in baseball. That's what that is. That's a balk. Balking ass, nigga. But yeah, man. Keep your eyes peeled, man. Keep your eyes peeled, for you brothers out there, man. Keep your eyes peeled for these gals out here that try to do this break up to make up dynamic. Don't go for that. She break up with you once. Send her on her fucking way. Send her on her way. Send her packing. Don't play no games with them. They play with you at all. They play any little mind games. Instant. 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 I promise you. I promise you. If all of us brothers get on the same accord to where we don't tolerate none of these little petty ass games and we cutting them off instantaneously, I guarantee you, if we get on one accord like that, they'll stop that sucker. They'll stop that bullshit immediately. I promise you. Anyway, and then, brothers, keep an eye out for these gals trying to play this hard to get shit. Playing that hard to get is just, in my opinion, another form of breakup to make up. And for you fellas on the platonic level, keep your eyes on these suckers in your mix. They offer you help, but they never actually provide the help. But anyway, man, I think that's it, man. I done dropped about 3 videos today, man.